Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. I said I was going to be on at 9 o'clock, and then I started working on something, and now, or I'm sorry, 9:30. I'm not 36 minutes late. I'm just 6 minutes late. But yeah, it's one of those things where, like, you never know whether you should leave early or whether you should, like, go switch the laundry over to the dryer, and now you're late. One of those situations for sure. So anyway, I'm here and ready to stamp with all of you guys. And I'm mixing it up a little bit. We're not doing Christmas today. I need a lot of all occasion cards as well. So I am doing this card here. And I'm probably going to do it as a birthday card. I don't know. I need a lot of birthday. I need a lot of thinking of you. And I need a lot of thank you. So really, this could be any card, but we will see how it is. You guys know how much I love the color pink and how much I love flowers, so I'm sure you're not surprised to see that if I'm not working on Christmas, I'm probably working with flowers and pink. So this is actually a triple layer card. So I'm going to take my Fabulous Magenta Madness card base and fold it in half. And then I have 3 layers of Whisper White. And as you can see, I have my card base and 2 other layers of the Magenta Madness. I'm sure you're starting to see the whole triple layer coming together here. So I'm just going to use a little dab of adhesive, very small amount, just enough to hold my 3 layers together. And I'm just going to layer each of these pieces on top of each other so that they don't move when I'm stamping, because that's pretty important. So let me get you the measurements for each of these. The largest one is 5 1/4 by 4. The next one is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, and the smallest one is 3 1/4 by 2, and that 3 1/4 goes the other way. So that's why you're probably thinking, why is there 2 that are 3 1/4? But this one is 3 1/4, and this one is 3 1/4. So that's my 3 layers, and I am going to use the Blossoms in Bloom stamp set. And you can tell I use that one a lot in the color pink for sure. And I'm just going to take my blossom here and my center of my flower, as well as this greenery. Whoops. Okay. And we'll do a little clear block for him. Whoop. Dropped one on the floor. I guess we'll get that one later. At least I can bend over now. I remember whenever I was pregnant, I was like, well, that clear block is dead to me now. Okay, and so then I have my Magenta Madness, which I'm going to stamp the flowers all over all 3 of these pieces. So you want to go over the edges of them. And I am actually going to get out my foam mat. This is just the foam mat that goes on the Stamparatus. This will help, but I will say you are going to get a little bit of like white on the overlap of those 2 cardstocks. So you can see there's a little bit of white in between here. Trying to go random, which I am horrible at. And also making sure to fall off of the piece of cardstock so that it looks like the pattern is continuous and goes on, which, knowing that, I probably should have put a piece of scrap paper down, but I didn't. Okay, that's probably enough because I need to add my greenery. So I'm just going to add the greenery in Just Jade. This totally looks like a glove. there's kind of 6 fingers if you include that one down low, but it kind of looks like a cartoon glove. And you can see a lot on this one here where there's that like white line, but that's okay. It's supposed to be like that. And our cardstock is going to help fix that. Ooh, I should have rotated that one around because both of these are looking the same. But again, I really don't think anyone else is going to notice that but me. So just to get a few little extra pieces of green in there, I'm just going to do a little bit on the edges. Okay, I should probably stop there because otherwise it's going to be too much. So how is everyone doing on this rainy Thursday? Why do I feel like these dots are kind of big, but that's okay. So I'm just stamping the dots in the center of the flower in Memento. I thought about doing like a yellow or an orange, but then I kind of thought that that might like steal the show of the pink. So I went with the black, which I also have a poll for all of you guys. Yesterday it was so fun to do the poll with spearmint or peppermint. So I have a poll for you guys all today. What is your favorite color of flower? It only allowed me to have 4 options. So I did pink, red, and then I did yellow, and I started like continuing on with like blue, and then I realized it stopped at 4, so I just did other. So yeah, take the poll, and we'll see what everybody's favorite color of flower is. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take these apart by just simply like twisting sideways to break that adhesive. And you can see we have 3 super weird looking pieces, but that's the way it's supposed to look, so have no fear. Let's go ahead and get rid of our foam mat so we don't have any messes. And now I'm just going to add this. Why does it seem like I run out of adhesive every time I go live? I'm going to add this biggest piece to our card base. So remember, our card base is 5.5 by 8.5, and now we have that 5.25 by 4. And then we're going to take our next layer, and we're going to layer this one on here. And this is why it's okay to have that little white edge, because this piece of cardstock is going to take care of that. Good morning, Becky. How are you? How is Cam? Is Cam there with you? Hi, Cam, in case you are. And now we're just going to like puzzle piece this right in there. And you can see there's a little like offness, if that's a word, on your layers. Like the flowers aren't going to match up perfectly, but that's because there's that little bit of cardstock in between. And then now we're just going to add this final layer to our Magenta Madness and then to our card. Each of these layers is actually done with regular adhesive because I'm going to pop the greeting up with dimensionals. So I know you guys are probably all wondering how I'm doing a card that doesn't have dimensionals on it. And then this is just a little pop of Designer Series paper. This is from the Expressions in Ink Designer Series paper pack, and it is in that Just Jade, but then it also has a little bit of that gold foil on it. So the cool thing about that is that it kind of sets it off a little bit while also adding a little, and of course that one's out too. How does this keep happening? Oh no, am I all out of adhesive? Here is some Seal Plus that I was using yesterday. Okay, so then this is just gonna go right here. And it's just going to add, that foil is just going to add that little bit of pop and flair to the card, a little bit of shine, but it's also going to help like solidify that area so that I can put the greeting down. And then I also have this fabulous piece. This is the soft succulent, and it's actually that glitter vellum. Do you guys see the glitter? Like it almost looks like it's got Wink of Stella all over it. But how fabulous is that? So this is just going to add a little bit to the greeting, and I might even like pop it apart. But here is my greeting piece, and I'm going to actually do happy birthday so that it's a little bit like longer and thicker. You know, I might even actually pull a greeting from a different stamp set. Does anybody like for a bigger happy birthday greeting? Because this one is just too small, I feel like. You're great. He's at school. Of course you're great then. Claire is at school today too, so I am doing fabulous as well. Lots of playing and working in the stamp room today. Okay, let's find a good happy birthday greeting. And I knew exactly which one I was going to go for. I love the happy birthday greeting in the Peaceful Moments stamp set. This is probably my go-to greeting stamp set, just because I love that font. I love the greetings, thank you. I love the wishing you every happiness this special day will bring. I also use thinking of you with all my heart and the happy birthday all the time. So I'm out of clear blocks. You know it's a crazy stamping day whenever I'm all out of clear blocks. Or that just means that I have a huge mess all over my desk. And I think we're going to go with that one. I do have a huge mess. Lucky for you guys, my camera area is somewhat small, so I just push it all out of the way. Okay. So there is my happy birthday that I stamped in black. Just because I want it to stand out a little bit. I don't want it to be so solidified in with all the other color of pink and green. And then I'm just going to trim this off here. Wish you were at home to play too? Yes. So then that is going to go right there, but I'm actually going to put this greenery piece around it. I think I'm going to split this in half. Like I'm going to break it. So I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of my greeting first. This pack of dimensionals or sheet of dimensionals is running low, but I do like to use the trim of my dimensionals. No dimensional left behind. So did the favorite color of flower pop up on your guys' screen for you guys to be able to see? I'm not really sure how it works, so I can only see it on my screen. So I'm just going to kind of pop this one that I ripped it off of. That stem is going to go under and help secure this. And so I'm just going to press it into that dimensional. And then this one, I'm going to sort of pop out the top. And then that's going to go right in the center of my card. But I'm also going to add some mini glue dots to some of these leaves. I just don't feel like it's secure enough with just that little bitty stem. So I'm going to take a little mini glue dot, press it to the tip of this leaf. And then this way I can also form it a little bit and push it where I want it to go so it's not super on my greeting. And then I'm going to put this one here as well. It popped up. No place to submit. That's interesting. Let's try this. So this one is favorite flower, a rose or a carnation. I feel like I know the answer to that one probably. But yeah, yesterday I could actually see everybody's like 50-50 and stuff, but it's not like showing that this time. I'm not sure how that works. Hi, good morning, Ruth. Lavender is your favorite? I've seen some beautiful fields of lavender that just look stunning. Okay, so I'm kind of rotating him down a little bit so that he's out of the way of that birthday greeting. And then, you know what I forgot to do is a Whisper White piece for the inside of the card. Because we can't have a naked inside of our card. So let's just get out a piece of Whisper White, and we're going to do it just a 1/4 inch less than the card base. So that's 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm just going to stamp some flowers and greenery around. It's hard. I'm like, I don't know where to do it. I don't know how many flowers to put. I don't want to like overwhelm it. I also totally need to put down a piece of scrap. How many of you guys put scrap paper down to make sure that you're not making a mess? Or do you make a mess all over your desk and then you flip your card over and find out that you end up getting it on your project? Because that's super sad. I've totally done that before, and it like infuriates me because I'm like, Laura, you knew better. Like, you knew that was going to happen. Beautiful. And you know what? There's also, I think I'm going to stamp the wishing you every happiness this special day brings on the inside. Ah, I feel like it is gorgeous. You guys know me with flowers, though. I just love them. Okay, and then we're using this adhesive because it's the only adhesive I have left on my desk, apparently. Let's not make a mess. Famous last words, right? Okay. How gorgeous is that? Super, super stunning. And then it's that fun triple layer effect where you have flowers of all levels. And super, super cute. A little extra flair with that glitter vellum and that Expressions in Ink designer paper. Love it. So yeah, definitely, whether you're watching this live or watching the replay, try to answer the questions. I don't know if it'll let you submit or not, but you can answer the questions, your favorite flower color and your favorite flower. I would say I do like a carnation. I think they're really pretty, and some of them have that like really ruffled edge, but I think I'd probably have to go with rose. And My favorite color of flower is probably pink, but I also don't know that there is a flower color that I don't like. Sometimes like a pale yellow is kind of like a dirty flower look, especially as it starts to go brown. So like that would maybe be my least favorite, but I also love like sunflowers and things like that. So I don't know if there's a color of a flower that I don't like. Maybe I should have put that as an option, or maybe I would select other then. But yeah, this is the triple layer flower card. Don't forget that the Sparkle of the Season stamp set is the free stamp set of the month for all orders of $75 or more this month. And you can use the hostess code that's at the bottom of the screen. I know me going like this doesn't really help, but I guess I can kind of go like that, and then maybe you guys can see. But yeah, if you guys have any questions on anything, then let me know. I won't be on tomorrow as me and Claire and Alex are going to go up to my parents' house and see my sister, I think. So it's supposed to be a rainy day, so I'm not really sure what we're going to do as we're all going to be inside. But that should be fun. So I'll be taking the morning off to go do that. Next week, I will have paper pumpkins, so I'll be able to unbox that and show you guys what that looks like. I'm super excited about it because it's Christmas cards. So I can work on that 20 cards this month to add to my Christmas card stash. So I will see you guys all next week. Love, hugs, and prayers to all of you guys. Stay safe and stay healthy. Have a good day. Happy stamping.